And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the May 28th, 2026 Illinois County Board of Commissioners Accounts Payable Committee. Nice to see everyone. Hope you had a great holiday weekend, and I will call the meeting to order and ask for approval of the minutes, May 14th, 2006.
I move that we approve the minutes of May 14, 2026.
I have a motion by Administrator Murphy, and I will support that motion. Is there any additions or corrections?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. Commissioner Martis is overseas, and so the administrator and I and the rest of the crew here will be handling these today. I don't have too many, which I should have, Paul, when you gave me an 18-page report, you know. But anyways, page 3, just had one before page. Yeah, Tecumseh on page 3, building and grounds, Tecumseh product signage.
I believe these are like no trespassing signs.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
As a result of the more recent vandalism that we had at the facility, we did discuss making sure that we had signs posted throughout the property, just reminding individuals that there were no trespassing and that violators would be prosecuted. So we did expend some funds to get those signs up.
Perfect. Trying to figure out why we were advertising Tecumseh product.
Okay, no,
And then down under building and grounds, we have Walmart jail antenna. I mean, it's not a big expense, but what is that?
I believe this is for the television in the actual jail, the inmates there.
Hmm.
yeah, every so often there is some vandalism with, or the TVs just go out because they're on quite often. And so I believe that could be what that is. Just every so often we'll have a replacement of a TV or something, or in this case, an antenna.
Got it. So hopefully the sheriff keeps track of that and that goes on there. People that damage them have to.
But yeah, sometimes they're damaged and sometimes they just wear out. So I'm not exactly sure the situation in this particular instance.
So on Circuit Court 2, we had a 26th annual conference for $1,500. Is that the registration for that? It's, you want to know the page number, sorry.
Oh,
Page 4.
I believe this is for the hotel. I would have to double check on that.
So it's probably
I know
for a
that-
number of people.
I believe 2. I would also have to double check on that. I do know that the hotels there are very expensive because of it.
Oh, is it at the Grand Hotel?
Yeah.
Great. Right. Um, Page 9. Under IT, I guess it is, we had a invoice for annual Survey Monkey, so we pay annually in order to use that, is that, okay,
Yep, that is something that we do use that survey, especially when we have groups of people that are, or we need to schedule a meeting or something. Sometimes it's easier to use the Survey Monkey to say, here are all the available dates. Let us know what dates work best for you so that we can, get a date that works. But we've also used it for a few other internal type surveys that we need, small surveys, not community-wide surveys.
gotcha. Okay, and also under there, just because it was a significant expense, so the last one was the annual watch guard expense for $15,000, 14.6. That software update or?
That is basically protection of the server and the network, firewall things.
Okay.
that.
All right.
Wires.
It's an annual payment, correct?
Yes, that is correct. It's an annual payment.
Guess we're gonna be having more and more of those as we go into the future, right? Electronics.
That need to be updated pretty regularly.
AI.
When you find ways to attend.
Page, interesting one, question, I mean, on page 12, I noticed for Jennifer Bergman, we had a mileage and parking reimbursement for an oral argument. Is that for an out-of-town program or?
So, she handles appeals cases. So she had to, basically go defend the court's decision.
Oh,
So she would have to, she does handle all the appeals for the prosecutor's office, so she would have to go to the Court of Appeals. She would have to drive and park at the Court of Appeals to argue her case.
okay. Something's on fire, I would. On page 16, there was hotel for Axon conference for, 1,800, almost $1,900 for one, 1,000 for the other. Is that another Mackinac Island Grand Hotel or?
I believe this is for. Sorry, it's just not coming to mind currently.
I can help you.
Okay.
So we do have some deputies that attended a conference. I believe this is the same one where we had our Tyler conference, which that was in Vegas.
Okay,
And so there was quite a bit of travel and then the cost of the conference wrapped in there.
okay, so it's more than, okay, gotcha. And on page 17, Jackson, Michigan, we paid city for 2026 spring consortium, $3,700.
Yes, I know this is for, the sheriff and under sheriff. I'm not certain if there are captains involved in that, but it is, basically a spring consortium where all of the sheriffs in the state are coming for an annual conference.
And Jack, so they pay that to go to the conference, is that what?
Yes, I believe that posted it, but
But, oh,
I do know that it's a Jeff of the sheriff to confirm that we with sheriffs.
yeah, kind of interesting, I mean, it's, one day kind of, I don't know, okay. Let me know.
I think that it also is, it's a consortium that they put together where they offer training for each other. And so they all contribute funds into this and it helps pay for the food, the training materials, the speakers and all that.
Okay,
So all of the everyone who attends has a,
and then they
certain
prorate
percentage.
it by,
Correct. And then it's used for all the materials that they all benefit from.
gotcha. Okay. Wow, must be a big fire. Adrian Public Schools, on the last page, Adrian Public Schools, pre-denial disbursement, 23,500.
Yes, so someone had applied for a, primary residence exemption and denied that, so the amount that they then owned for not getting that exception had to be passed back out to Adrian's school.
Interesting.
It wouldn't be, as it was not included in the tax, school tax.
Okay. Yes. Interesting. That's all I had in that run. Anybody else? Okay, so we'll go to the run on 5/26. Information technology, there's just a number of laptops those there. That's just our annual, or not annual, but our renewal where we're replacing them, okay?
Yeah, that's part of the capital improvement plan and the computer replacement program.
Figured that's probably what it was. Drivers training under probate court for $450. Do we send people to drivers training?
That is correct for, the Maury Spear campus and justice involved youth. We, essentially, they don't want individuals to fall behind their peers. It will decrease the chance of citizen.
Hmm.
Same path.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't have too many on this one, so I think that's. Yeah. The chair fleet program, on page 8 of 8. I take it, is that the one, if I remember correctly, you lease the chairs and then they, okay. And so that's like the $4,200 is like we renewed some chairs
It's our-
out. New
It's our, well, it's our, yeah, and our payment for those leased chairs, and yeah, if they need some that are replaced, they're replaced. If not, they just keep continuing to pay that lease payment, and these are for the chairs in dispatch.
Yeah. Which
Mhm.
they're- no, we get-
And it sounds like a lot, but these are specialized chairs. Those chairs have a person in them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And a normal office chair would not support that kind of use. And in addition, because these individuals are at their stations awaiting emergency calls and such, there's a lot of there's more extra lumbar support and different support systems within those chairs than a normal chair, as example as these chairs. So they are more expensive.
Okay, very good. That's all I had. Anybody else? If not, then I would ask for approval of the 2 accounts payable voucher runs.
So moved.
I have a motion by Administrator Murphy, which I will support. Discussion. Anybody? Hearing none? All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Other business to be brought before accounts payable?
I have none.
Anybody else? Well, thank you for all for attending. There's no public here for public comment, so I'd ask for a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn at 9:42.
So now support that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Always the same.